And boy, if the Congress was not paying so well, if the kickbacks you get from being a senator, oh my God, if the hand rubbing and the back patting is not so beautiful, these people will not be in this Congress year after year after year. They never resign. Take a look at Maxine Waters. Take a look at Nancy Pelosi. They would walk with a clutch and a diaper before they would think of saying, I'm too old, let me retire. Because the position at that place is just so sweet and beautiful. You can ride in private planes, have insider trading with the stock market, and you and your husband get to live in an $8.5 million home. Security
Point to a single institution or any innovation that is so successful and is being used all around the world, because when it started, the people who worked on it were diverse. That's why it worked so well. Every product or service you've seen around the world, the ones that are working so well, work so well because of the diversity of talents. That's it. Talent. It's a stupid thing for anyone to ask a government to forcefully force private sector, even public sector organizations, innovators, inventors, builders, that they must pull some people into that fold.
I agree.
It's a dangerous thing.
Very.
We should discourage it. And you know who should discourage it and earn some respect? Should be black people. Should say, no, don't say this.
I used to have a Brazilian lady who used to help once in a month to organize my home. And she used to come in a Volkswagen truck with a vacuum, the buckets, with an iPhone 16. You know the lady on your block with the long nails and the long hair, who goes to the club until 3 a.m., drink very expensive liquor, come back at 3 a.m. in a BMW truck, but the next morning she'll be at Walgreens simply swiping items you bought. Only America provides that living.
You're describing white privilege, and you're saying that there's no issue with it.
Haitians claim that they've been the first black country 200 years ago to gain independence. They govern themselves. Where is the privilege in Haiti? Is there any black privilege? Who gives the white the privilege? You said because a large majority of whites hold power, they build institutions. Okay, but why does it keep attracting people to come here? And no other group of people are ever complaining about the white privilege except black, because they think that they are the bottom of the totem pole, which is not true. Things are done by people, by race, based on your ability. I never believe that one race is superior to the other. I know races are different.
What would this racial stratification be based on? So stratification means different outcomes among different races.
Well, you said different races. Do you expect the same outcome from the lion and the antelope?
You believe in essential qualities and characteristics that certain races have.
Characteristics, abilities, based on where you come from. Simple. The people of the northern rift of Kenya will beat everybody and anybody in marathon. You can't deny that. Since 1936, Carl Owens beat everybody. Scientifically trained Germans were beaten by Carl Owens in 100 meters. And then from there, it was black guy, black guy, black guy. Today, you can't boast that Ali was not the best boxer. He told you he was superior. You want to try to get into the ring with him. Yes, I believe that races and people, we have different structures, because you can't expect the same outcome from the lion and the antelope. You and I are humans. We have different abilities, intellectually, physically. Why are Chinese good in aerobics? Why are Russians very good in ballet and classical dance? Why are blacks very good in very muscular sports? We're different. But if you expose us to one thing and you're using that to determine what is equality, then some people would fail, and that is what you're doing. It's like asking the monkey and the fish to determine that climbing is the only way to determine superiority. Well, the monkey will be superior for the rest of its life. There is no white privilege. White people live in their country, a place they have been able to build it. There is no question about that, based on their abilities to
so
do
we have
things
decades.
different. If we continue, we're killing the next generation. People come before culture, because a group of people coming together they form a culture. That culture, from it emanates a political system. You can't just randomly, arbitrarily go out there, pick something and believe it would work. Africa, for those of you who want to know, is a vertical strata. We deal with age first. We are like Asians, okay? And so in the family, look at the family structure in Africa. The father is always, regardless of his income, education, whatever, his wife believes that my husband is the top of the family. Then comes the wife, and then the children. And the firstborn has a special position, secondborn, thirdborn. That is Africa, vertical. You can't go and create a horizontal political system and expect it to work. So yes, until now, all we have come to know is what they left behind, and we've been trying to use it, But there is a time we have to say, something is not going well. And now that is where you people come in. That is where rethink comes in. That is why I'm passionate about what I do. Because look, the name calling, the blaming, the new colonization, somebody is hiding in the dark in France or Belgium trying to hold us down. If we continue, we are killing the next generation. We are demoralizing our next generation. These conversations to stop, look inside and rethink. Something new would come out. I was just talking to my brother Gerard Moore, the owner of Studio 1212, and we both agreed it's time we change the narrative. So if I say something like no black nation or black country would ever develop or industrialize itself, people say that's controversial. What don't you agree with? What I'm describing is true, it's there. Africans are saying colonization is the reason the only black continent in the world is not developing.